My name is Melinda Sanderson. I'm the Executive Director of the Canisius College Women's Business Center located in Buffalo, New York. I'm proud to serve as the National Chair for the Women's Business Center Association as the Public Policy Chair. The mission of the Association of Women's Business Centers, which was founded in 1998, is to support the entrepreneurial development programs for women across the country. There's currently 99 federally funded programs, and we see approximately 150,000 women-owned businesses on an annual basis. I'm in a unique position that I bring to you a perspective as someone in the field actually running a center. I'm proud to tell you that at the Women's Business Center at Canisius College in Buffalo, New York, we serve just over 2,000 program participants on an annual basis. And since the program was established in 2003, we've had just over 8,000 total program participants. Our program is somewhat unique as we are embedded within an entrepreneurial program in the School of Business. We are a completely external business program, but it allows us to truly leverage the relationship and the partnership, which is a true public-private partnership. I also speak to you today having been a women business owner for 10 years, and I bring that perspective to my role as Executive Director of this particular Women's Business Center. I was asked to address 3 specific issues. The first one was to evaluate the portfolio and the capacity to meet the needs. In my testimony, you'll see that I have indicated that I think that it has been difficult for this particular program, the Women's Business Center program, to keep pace with the quantity of growth of women business owners in the United States. So I think that although we are having significant outcomes, it has been difficult to keep pace with the exponential growth in women business owners domestically. The second area I was asked to address is the SBA's oversight efforts and distribution of resources. Quite frankly, this is the best relationship we've ever had with the women's business centers and the SBA, and I applaud the leadership of the administrator and for putting in some real solid business practices, setting benchmarks, best practices, and implementing some real process improvement plans that are going to make a real difference in the running of these programs. Specifically, I was asked to address the federal resource distribution issue. Recently, there was put into place a process improvement, which I believe will significantly improve the implementation of the payment. It was a model which was selected, a national model, a Health and Human Services model, and while it hasn't been implemented yet, it will allow women's business centers to get advanced funding for their grants versus waiting for a request for reimbursement, which in the past has taken an incredible amount of time. So I applaud you for your leadership on that. It's going to make a big improvement for cash flow for these women's business centers, many of whom do not have an institution of higher education like a Jesuit institution behind them to support them financially. The third area that I was asked to address was recommendations to improve the structure and delivery of the program. I think that it's critical that women's business centers have a focus on financial sustainability and leveraging of resources. I also think that it's critical for every women's business center to strategically align themselves and partner with the other resource partners, small business development centers, and SCORE. In Western New York, we've worked very, very hard to develop wonderful relationships, and we actually do a significant amount of collaborative work together. In my opinion, SCORE and SBDC focus primarily on very early stage entrepreneurs, and the Women's Business Center in Buffalo, we focus on all stages, but in a very collaborative effort for those early stages. Quite honestly, I don't have the resources to be able to help people one-on-one write business plans. So what we do is take them after they've gotten their 7A or 504 loan and really help them to sustain, pay back their money, and grow. As far as structure recommendations, I think the district offices should have a planned meeting between the resource partners in their area. I know it's happening in some parts of the country, but I don't think that there's consistency, and I think that would really add to the communication. The depth of collaboration and the connection between the entrepreneurial development agencies, I believe, could be improved, specifically in the area of capital access and procurement. We've worked hard in our local market, but I do believe that there's a disconnect on a national level with helping those that have already received SBA funding to really help them pay back their loans and grow their businesses. The Women's Business Center program should be recognized as an economic development agency versus a social service agency. I believe there's a little bit of confusion in the marketplace around the country. and I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to present this testimony.